Hello everyone, this is our 30-second video tutorial under the GCSE topic revision section called Sine and Cosine Rule. Under this topic, we are going to discuss some exam style questions using sine and cosine rules and also finding the area using trigonometry formula for a triangle. On this topic, there are some theory. You need to understand when to use the sine rule, when to use the cosine rule. Because the triangle is not going to be a right angle triangle. Based on these two formula, you need to apply the correct formula based on the information given. That is the theory we are going to discuss in the early part of the video, and after that a couple of exam style questions. Let's look at the theory behind this topic. Sine and cosine rule for a general triangle. If you consider a triangle ABC, the opposite sides of a triangle all marked as a lowercase a, which is the opposite angle for capital A, lowercase b is the opposite side of the capital B, lowercase c is the opposite angle for capital C. So the sine rule is small a over sine capital A equal b over sine capital B equal c over sine capital C. So what we want to note here, the top bits are sines. So a over sine A equal b over sine B equal c over sine C. At a time, you have to use two of this pair. So a over sine A equal b over sine B, and you cross multiply and you can find the missing side or missing angle. When I'm doing the question, I will tell you what is the trick I normally use, how to find out the sine rule or cosine rule for the suitable for this question. Cosine rule, you got to remember this one. So nowadays they are not giving the formula sheet, so you have to remember this formula, c squared. So c squared, if you start from c squared, other two sides, which is a squared plus b squared minus twice of a times b cosine the angle you start with c. That is the sine rule and cosine rule. Then the next one is area of the triangle. Area equal half AB sine C. The important part is, if you select A and B, the times the sine of the in-between angle has to be times together. So half times A times B times sine C. So sine C is the angle in between the two sides. So that is the area of the triangle. So let's go on to the tutorial section. This is the tutorial we are going to discuss on this video tutorial. If you like to download this tutorial, you can download it from our website at www.smart-tutors.co.uk/worksheet.php, or please follow the link in the description. You can download the tutorials as a bunch of 1 to 25, then 25 to 50, then 50 to 51 to 75. Under the year 11 section, you can download the tutorials. Let's look at some exam style question. Question number 1. The area of the triangle is 38 centimeter square. AB is 9 centimeter, BC is 14 centimeter. Calculate the size of the acute angle. Acute means less than 90. So acute angle ABC. So they are basically asking this angle, right? So the clue for this question is area of triangle. That gives a clue. We don't need to think anything else. In a trigonometry question, if they talk about area, all what you want to use, this is the area equation for the trigonometry. So area of a triangle, we know it's a half AB sine C. So identify the AB, what is A? So you can make this as A, this is the B. Careful, the angle has to be in between the two sides. So the C has to be the in-between angle. That is the angle in question. So the area is given 38 equal, I'm just substituting, half A is 9 times 14 times sine C. Now I need to find out the sine C. I'm going to be cross multiply 38 times 2 divided by 9 times 14 equal sine C. Right, so this gives C equal sine inverse of 38 times 2 divided by 9 times 14. So that is the answer for the angle C. So let's open the calculator, and this is sine inverse. So make sure you press the shift and sine, which is sine inverse. This fraction button gives you a portion by portion denominator and numerator. So you can press the 38 times 2. Below is 9 times 14. So bracket close. That gives 37 degrees. They didn't say anything approximation condition. 37.1 degrees. So 37.1 degrees. So question number 1 is done. That is the answer. Question number 2. Two boats leave port together. So they both leave together. Boat B sail on a course of 57. This is in a bearing. So we haven't done the bearing tutorial in our topic revision. It is going to be come in this month. One of the tutorial we have construction, bearing and loci. So this is 0.057 means always bearing measured from north clockwise. So this is 57 degrees. So the format of writing the bearing is 057, three-digit number, but this is the angle always from north. 13 miles per hour. So the D traveling 13 miles per hour. And the next one, boat E sails on bearing 104. So 104 here to here, this angle is 104. 104 degrees always from north until here, 104 degrees. So this is 15 miles per hour. After 45 minutes, boat B receive a distress call from boat E requesting their help as soon as possible. So what we need to do is connect this D to E, and how far to the nearest mile would boat B have to travel to reach boat E? So it's a little bit of tricky question. They didn't give the distance travel from port to D or distance travel to port E. Instead they giving the speed. So another tutorial we are going to work on as compound measure. Compound measure we are going to study about density, pressure, force, speed, distance, and all this quantity. There's an equation related to this. A triangle you can apply here. Speed equal distance over time. Distance equal speed times time. So speed is 13 miles. They traveled for 45 minutes. 45 minutes, it's a 3/4 an hour. So we need to find out what is this distance. That is the distance between port to D. Then this one, distance equal speed 15 times 3/4 an hour, because they both travel for 45 minutes. So we need to find out this distance. So open the calculator, and the answer is 13 times 3 divided by 4, isn't it? You can do 0.75 if you want. So the answer is 9.75. 9.75. Just want to double check the answer is correct. So I'm going to do it as a different way. So 13 times 0.75 is a 3/4. Yes, I think the answer is correct. Now the next one is 15 times 0.75. It's 11 something. Yeah, 11.25. So 11.25. So we got the two answers ready now. 9.75 is here. 11.25 is here, and now the angle between these two lines we need to find out. How can we find out? 104 take away 57. You may ask why? Because 104 is the total angle, take away the 57, which gives 47. So 47 is the angle in between. That's it. So now we can read the question again. How far nearest to the mile would boat D have to travel to boat E? So the question is, this is the distance they are asking, DE, right? So now this is the very first question I am doing in the sine rule and cosine rule. Let me write the sine rule for you. So A over sine A equal B over sine B. That's more than enough for the sine rule. The next one is A squared equal B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. This is the cosine rule, right? So the reason why I wrote this equation, in this topic many people don't know which equation to apply to do this question. So you must have a method in your mind to apply this question. So sine rule, the top part is side, this one is side, and this one is angle, and this one is angle. So here side, angle, involved. SSAA. Here this is side, this is side, this is side. B and C already we put it side, and this is angle. So here 3 S and 1 A. So SSSA. So this is the key thing. In a question, if there's 3 sides and angle involved, use the cos rule. In a question, if 2 sides and 2 angle involved, use the sine rule. So in this question, 9.75 is S, 11.25 is S, D is S, and 47 is A, angle. So 3S and 1 angle is involved. So it's a cosine rule. That's how you determine which equation to use to solve this problem, right? So A squared, which is B squared. The rest is easy. Once you identified which equation to use, now we're going to use the cosine rule. So D squared. So the other two squares are 9.75 squared plus 11.25 squared minus 2 times 9.75 times 11.25 cosine times cosine 47, right? So now the D is square root of answer, right? So D equal, now so the calculator, let me take the calculator, equal, right? So 9.75 squared plus 11.25 squared minus 2 times 9.75 times 11.25 times cosine 47, bracket close, and that is the answer for 72. What's that called? 72 is in miles, is it? So the answer is it's not 72 is the answer. 72 is the answer for the you need to take a square root of that, right? So square root of the answer, which is 8.48. So 8.48 miles, but they're asking D equal nearly 8 miles. Nearest miles. They're asking clearly nearest mile means 8 miles. That is the answer for the question number 2. Let's look at the question number 3. Now we are going to be a little bit speed up with what we learned. so far. So AB is 4 unit, this is a side, and AC is 5 unit, this is a side, and BC is 6 unit, this is a side, and the angle here is the A here. They are asking show that cosine A equal 1 upon 8. First of all, 3 sides and 1 angle involved, so it's a cosine rule. So cosine rule, first of all, apply the rule A squared equal B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. So A is the opposite to the angle, that is the starting point. Many people don't know where to start the question. The starting side is the opposite to the angle given, so 6 squared equal B squared is 4 squared. It doesn't matter which is B and C, can be interchangeable. 2 times 4 times 5 cosine of the angle in question. 36, 16 plus 25 minus 40 cosine A. So if you bring the 40 cosine A this side, so 40 cosine A equal 16 plus 25 minus 36. So cosine A equal, so 25, 31, 41, 41 is 5 is the answer, divided by 40. So 5 ones, 5 eighths. So that is the answer. So cosine A equal 1 upon 8. That is the answer. Question number 4. Each leg of the folding table is prevented from opening too far by a metal bar. The metal bar is 21 cm long. So it's given here 21, and it is fixed to the tabletop 14 cm from the hinge and to the table leg 12 cm from the hinge. Calculate the angle, calculate the size of the obtuse angle which the tabletop makes with the leg. So this is the angle in question. So they are asking what is this angle. So now what we are going to do is we need to find out which equation we are going to use. So if they are asking for angle, I always put A here, angle. This is side, side, side. All the 3 sides are given. So imagine if you have a little bit problem how to figure it out the triangle. I am making this as a triangle. So apply the cosine rule to this triangle. So that's all you need to do. So write the cosine rule. So A squared, I'm going to do the A part first. A squared equal B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. So A squared is 21 squared. Why 21 squared? That is the opposite side to the angle. So this is the A. So you can put this as a B and this as a C. So 21 squared, B squared is 12 squared plus 14 squared minus 2 times 12 times 14 times cos A. Right, now you bring everything. So here to here, if you can take it to the one side, so 2 times 12 times 14 cos theta equal 12 squared plus 14 squared minus 21 squared. So cos theta equal 12 squared plus 14 squared minus 21 squared divided by 2 times 12 times 14. So that gives theta equal cos inverse of that answer. I put answer, then you can do that one. So that is the first part question. Let's use the calculator, quickly work it out what is the answer. Right, okay, so I'm going to put this one straight away. So because I don't want to be separately do this one and take a cos, I'm going to put cos inverse straight away and fraction, and 12 squared plus 14 squared and minus 21 square and 2 times 12 times 14 and go back and close the brackets, and that is 107 nearest degree, so 107.5. if I say 107.5 degrees nearest to 1 decimal point. So that's done A part. B part, given that the table leg is 70 centimeter, calculate the height of the table. So roughly you need to know what's going on. So this is a table, the leg is somewhere here. So basically this is the table has two legs side by side, and now I'm going to use a different color. This is the height of the table. When you say height, this angle has to be 90 degrees, right? So let me use blue color to mark the rest of the thing. 70 centimeter is the length of the leg, and this angle is 107. So with my idea of the angle, 180 take away 107 is 73. 73 plus 108, right? 180, sorry. And this is the height they are asking. Right, now this 73, this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse. And now we are going to use the SOHCAHTOA rule. SOHCAHTOA. So what are the two sides involved? O and H, which is sine. So sine 73 equal H over 70. Cross multiply. H times 1 is H. 70 times sine 73. So H equal, so the answer is 70 times sine 73. Sine 73 is 66.94. So 66.94 and nearly I'm going to put 66.9. 66.9 centimeter to 1 decimal point. Right, that is the answer for the B part. Let's move on to the question number 5. Calculate the area of the triangle. So in order to find out the area, the two sides given, so this can be the A, this can be the B. My problem is we need the angle in between. That could be the angle C. So to find out the C equal 180 minus 85 minus 30. So this is going to be 85 plus 30. I know nearly, what's that? 511. So that is going to be 120, 65. So 65, 70, 80. Yeah, 65 degree is the angle C. Now the area, you can simply say area equal half AB sine C. Half A is 7, B is 11 times sine C is we don't know. Sine C is we don't know. Oh, we already found sine 65. So sine 65, that is the angle. So it's simple as you plus everything in the calculator. So just let's make the calculator here. Half, so which is 0.5 times 7 times 11 times sine 65, close brackets, and equal 34.89. So 34.89 centimeter square. That is the answer for the question number 5. Question number 6. Question number 6. Work out the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Right? So work out the area. So we need to find out what is the area of the ABCD quadrilateral. So how can we do this one? The quadrilateral divided by a dotted line, this is one of the triangle, the other one is the other triangle. So first of all, if I say area of triangle ABC, right, equal half times A times B times sine C. So which is half times 11.8 times 7.4 times sine 132. Right, so now use the calculator to figure it out what is the answer. So make it 0.5 times 11.8 times 7.4 times sine 132, sine 132 bracket close, and answer is 32.4457. So 32.4457. 32.4457 centimeter square. That is the answer for area of ABC. Now, my problem is how to find out this area of ABC. In order to find out the ABC, you must need the length of the AC. So if I put length of the AC as x, you've got to use the cosine rule because this is a side, this is a side, and this is a side, and this is an angle. So using the cosine rule, so which is x squared equal 11.8 squared plus 7.4 squared minus 2 times 11.8 times 7.4 times cos 132. So x equals square root of answer. So that x we need to find out. Let's use the calculator quickly. Square root of, so press the square root, 11.8 squared plus 7.4 squared minus 2 times 11.8 times 7.4 times cos 132. Cos 132. $17.63. So 17.63. So 17.63 centimeter. So that is the answer for the length. If you see, this is a right angle. Right angle means the area of ABC is half base height. This is the right angle triangle. We don't need to use the sine rule, so just we can use this half times base is the x we found 17.63 times height is 8.2. So if you plug everything to this calculator, you will get the answer for ABC. So 0.5, which is the half, times 17.63 times 8.2, and the answer is 72.283. 72.283. So centimeter square. And the total area, so total is 32.446 plus 72.283 equal, so the answer is, so let's do this one, 32.446 plus 72.283 283, and the answer is 104.729. So 104.729 centimeter squared. They are asking in three significant figures. So the answer is three significant, 1, 2, 3. The fourth one is more than 5, so 105 centimeters squared. That is the answer for the question number 6. Question number 7. Calculate the length of the side BC. BC, let's say I put it X. So this is a side angle. So cosine rule. So cosine rule, A squared equal B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. So A squared is X squared equal B squared 5 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 5 times 6 times cosine 120. Right, so X equal square root of answer. X equal, let's press the calculator. So I'm going to put square root 5 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 5 times 6 times cosine 120. Root of 91. So I'm going to press the calculator. 9.539. 9.539 centimeter. So that is nearest to 3 significant. 1, 2, 3. Fourth one is 9.54 centimeter to 3SF. That is the question number 7. That is the end of the tutorial. So make sure you apply the right rule at the right question. Sine rule or cosine rule. Sine rule is for 2 sides and 2 angles means sine rule. 3 sides and 1 angle means it's a cosine rule. If it is the area, the question itself have a word of area. So find the area, or sometimes they will give the area and you need to find out the angle or missing side or something like that. That is the end of the tutorial. Please take a copy if you like to do it as a hard copy version. Download the PDF version and you can do it for a revision. You can get it from our website or follow the link in the description. I hope you like the video, the way we explain and the type of questions we are doing. If you do like the video, please give us a thumbs up to the video below and subscribe to our channel, which makes you to watch all our future upcoming videos on this GCSE topic revision guide. Thank you for your time.